Hey everybody, KC here. So I'm sitting here in the kitchen over the weekend and I'm thumbing through the Sunday New York Times paper edition. I'm a little old school on Sundays. And I've come upon this ad, which is on page 5 of the Metro section. And basically it's a one-page ad starting off saying, America, we're sorry. And the premise of this ad, I'll reproduce the whole thing below, is that there apparently are restaurants around America where if you're having breakfast and you want pure maple syrup instead of the stuff that's largely high fructose corn syrup, they charge you a premium. They charge you extra for that. So basically the ad says that they have just, in Canada, they've just learned this, and because they're Canadians, they want to help. And so what they're going to do is if you have to pay extra for a limited period of time, if you have to pay extra for your real maple syrup, they're willing to reimburse you for that cost. And you do this at billthemaple.com. And I got to tell you, I think this ad is kind of brilliant, right? Because basically it's funny, it's totally unexpected, and it really does talk about something significant, which is the difference between the real stuff and the fake stuff. And let's face it, the fake stuff has a much bigger market share in this country than the real stuff. And this is actually a conversation that cuts kind of close to home. Sitting right here, having breakfast, if we're having French toast or we're having pancakes or something like that, Mrs. Content Guy and I talk about this all the time because she sort of prefers the stuff that comes in a bottle like this and is basically, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, yada, 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 yada. No maple in it at all. Well, me, I have to be honest, I kind of prefer the good stuff. My favorite is this Runamok, basically organic maple syrup from Vermont. This one is cinnamon, vanilla infused. And when you look at the ingredients, it's basically the ingredients are very simple. It's organic maple syrup infused with organic cinnamon, organic vanilla beans. That's it. And by the way, they make one that has a bourbon flavoring to it that is, it's just totally killer. Anyway, but we have this conversation, and there really is a difference between the fake stuff and the real stuff. And this is part of the reason that the fake stuff actually appeals more to American tastes is it's sweeter. People like it. They get a little addicted to that high fructose corn syrup. But I really love the idea that the Canadian syrup folks, the maple syrup folks, are kind of grabbing the issue by the horns and making a statement. And again, doing it in a way that's completely unexpected, really kind of funny. It'll be interesting to see what kind of response they get. But me, I'm on Team Maple Syrup side. That's where I am. I feel that way about ketchup. I feel that way about jams and jellies. Me, that has high fructose corn syrup in it, I'm going to try to avoid it. Not so much with Mrs. Content Guy. But listen, what can I tell you? We've been married 40 years. It's a mixed marriage, but we managed to survive. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.